Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Sunday the 30th of June 2019 and we're providing our gold and silver weekly update for the week ending the 28th of June. Gold rose $10 last week from $1,399 to $1,409, having hit a high of $1,437 and a low of $1,339. In sterling terms, gold finished the week at £1,110, that's up £13, and in euros it closed at €1,240, that's up €10. Silver fell 4 cents, from $15.36 to $15.32, having hit a high of $15.50 and a low of $15.18. In sterling terms, it closed at £12.07, that's up 2 pence. And in euros, it closed at €13.47, that's down 0.03 euros. The gold to silver ratio rose from 91 to 1 to 92 to 1. The Dow Jones closed on Friday at 26,599, up 73 points on the day, but down 120 points on the week. And the NASDAQ closed at 8,006, up 38 points on the day, and down 25 points on the week. And the S&P 500 closed at 2,941, up 16 points on the day, but down 9 points on the week. Brent crude fell 46 cents, from $65.20 to $64.74, and US light crude rose $1.04, from $57.43 to $58.47. The dollar index stands at 96.13, that's down just 0.09 on the week. Gold prices initially rallied at the start of last week but peaked on Tuesday and gradually began to fall back again with one or two attempts of a resurrection. Earlier in the week, Fed officials made comments that encouraged traders to reduce their expectations of a 50 basis point rate cut. This drove gold prices lower. We have stated on many occasions that whilst the markets are expecting a rate cut in July and a further one later in the year, we are not that confident. And do not be surprised if there is a rate cut, then it is delayed until September or even December. Of course, any deterioration in economic figures beforehand will force a reduction, but the status quo or an improvement will delay such a move. From a technical point of view, support is seen near the 10-day moving average at 1390. And resistance is seen near the June highs at 1433. Medium-term momentum remains positive, as the MACD, with an upward sloping trajectory, points to higher prices. However, the current reading on the RSI is 77, well above the overbought trigger level of 70, which could foreshadow a correction. The consensus is that a shooting star has formed, and pullbacks below 1400 is likely. With the G20 meeting having basically gone well for President Trump, and the agreement with President Xi of China to pause hostilities on trade and resume trade talks, plus the US allowing companies to deal with the tech giant Huawei, well, in our opinion, this will prove positive for stock markets and be somewhat negative for gold short term. Silver ended in negative territory last week and is truly struggling to gain positive momentum after its initial opening rise. The $15 level is key, and we must all be mindful of this. At the moment, silver is trading just above the 50-week EMA, which, technically speaking, is a good sign. However, should it fall below the very strong support level of $15, then we could see a fallback almost immediately to around $14.50. Silver is still going to move in trend with gold, but not as strongly to the upside until a clearer and more positive picture is seen in terms of trade. The agreement for the US not to increase the tariffs on Chinese goods as agreed at the G20 between President Trump and Xi, may help it a little, but we have to wait and see as to the extent, as we suspect that the fear factor reducing may cause both gold and silver prices to fall as monies leave this market and re-enter equities once again. So what's on the economic calendar next week? Well, on Monday we have the Market Manufacturing PMI and ISM Manufacturing Index for June. Tuesday, Motor Vehicle Sales for June. Wednesday, Trade Deficit Figures and Factory Orders for May, plus Market Services PMI and ISM Non-Manufacturing Index for June. Thursday, nothing scheduled as it's Independence Day. And on Friday, the all-important non-farm payroll report for June, also incorporating the unemployment rate plus average hourly earnings. Now, based on last week's figures, new home sales were down some 43,000 against expectations. Durable goods orders were down for May by 1.3% against an expectation of -1%. And consumer spending rose by 0.4%, compared with an expected 0.5%. Equally, though, both the GDP revision remained as expected at 3.1% for quarter one. And interestingly, personal income rose from an expected 0.3% to 0.5% in May, the same level of growth as experienced in April. So, in conclusion, a positive G20 meeting for President Trump, plus an agreement not to increase the tariffs on China for the time being, plus the president meeting with Kim Jong-un in North Korea, will all begin to reduce the market's fear factor and improve equities. This will, at least short-term in our view, prove negative for precious metal prices, as the fear factor will have been reduced. Now, we admit that this may only be a temporary storm, but nevertheless, it could develop into a more enduring one if progress is made on the China-US relationship, and we can see the issues with Iran calm down somewhat. Iran we see as the major stimulus to push precious metal prices higher short term, and without that stimulus, we should be back to below 1,400 gold and $14 silver. Finally, to all Inner Sanctum members, we are publishing 2 interviews next week, which we have conducted. Plus, we have our webinar next Saturday, and a boatload of new products available for free will be uploaded to the site on Tuesday. All that remains now is to wish you all a most prosperous week ahead and a happy Independence Day to our American colleagues on Thursday. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.